2011 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show in New York City. We're talking with Cisco from Green Mountain Performance. Take a moment and tell me about your background, please.
It's just we do custom bikes. I've been doing it for quite a while now. Performance modifications on cars. It's something that personally I've always done since I was a little kid.
What were you trying to accomplish with this build?
I was just trying to, present a different side of things. Maybe it's a little refined, it's a little subtle, things kind of pop out the more you look at it. Just trying to concentrate the look on, to highlight the powertrain, not a lot of chrome, stuff like that.
What was your vision for this bike?
Just pops into my head. Can't really say. Can't draw very well, but I can come up with ideas.
What did you have for the inspiration on this?
I just wanted something fluid, something long, not necessarily anything very chopperish, but something low and balanced. So the weight's down low and it's really balanced.
Let's talk about the fabrication. Let's start from the front end of the fabrication with the front end, and let's work towards the back.
Okay.
If you would.
The frame itself is probably about the only thing that we had purchased on the bike. It's an independent low-life frame. It's integrated around the air suspension. The front end is raked out at 40 degrees with an additional 7 in the trees. It's a Purse Performance front end. Sheet metal, all that stuff was done in-house. The pipes were done in-house. And everything, we just trying to get a nice fluid look from the front to the rear. Rear end, like I said, is air suspension in the back, so it lowers down to the ground. You can customize a ride for yourself.
What's the tire size in the rear?
It's a 300. So it balances out the look. It's kind of big, but it balances out the look of the bike real well.
Let's talk about the engine. What enhancements do you have on the engine?
The engine itself, it's S&S 124, full polished. It's pretty much stock. The engine's a stock 640 cam that's in it. About the only thing that we went and we added was the Rivera dual Mikuni setup for the intake and spike crank vent system on the crankcase ventilation system and spike ignition on it. So the engine itself is pretty much S&S when we just added the carbs.
What type of transmission you're running?
Right now it's running a Prowler 6-speed with a Baker hydraulic release cover. Right side drive.
What was your approach on paint?
The paint actually, the idea for the paint came after the wheels. The wheels they were Ego Trip wheels. They sent them out to a guy that they were swearing up and down, check this out, check out this finish. And what he does, it's a two-tone anodizing. So we had to come up with an idea on the paint that would kind of mimic that anodizing. So we went with pretty much all House of Color stuff with a marbleizer. It's a black base, silver marbleizer with a candy apple finish on top.
Which companies were instrumental in getting your bike finished?
Pretty much all of them. There was a lot of people out there that were really helpful. Rivera Primo was really good with setting up the carburetors. Ego Trip, who clued me into the wheel selection, was good. I had Advanced Custom with the seat design, and there's a lot of help out there if you just know where to look.
Who would you like to thank?
Well, I'd like to thank Jen, basically, for dealing with this. It was a lot of hours, a lot of late nights, and everybody that's been supporting along the way.
If somebody'd like to get in touch with you, do you have a website or?
Yeah, you can get in touch with us. It's www.greenmountainperformance, all spelled out.com. It's Cisco, SISCO at Green Mountain Performance. You can just hook up with a link right there. We're on Facebook as well.
Cisco, thank you very much.
Thank you.